Hi, I'm Rob from Skits Your Genius. I'm here to show you exactly how to identify solenoids and what type of solenoid as well as the connectors. So we're going to start off on this grater. It's a Bobcat grater. And down here, a lot of people, they look at these stacks and they think that's a single solenoid. This is actually a double solenoid stack. So you've got a cartridge in here that goes one direction or the other direction based on which solenoid that you fire. So in this case, there's actually 6 solenoids on here, because this is a grater. So I've got one that makes the left blade go up and down, so that's 2 solenoids. I've got one that makes the right side of the blade go up and down, that's 2 solenoids. And then I have one that makes the blade angle left and right. So in here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And these connectors, a lot of people are confused when they're buying our harnesses. They don't know whether to choose Delphi or Deutsch. If you see blue, that's the fastest way to identify it. If you see these blue caps on here, that tells you that they're Delphi. And they just snap together like this. So that's exactly what they look like. And I can show you a Deutsch one in a minute here. But this is a Delphi connector going to 6 solenoids. Okay, so here's another grater, also from Bobcat. It's just a different model, it's the bigger one. And if you look here, it's got Deutsch plugs. And if I count the solenoids, I've got actually 6 main control solenoids in stacks of 2. And then there's these 2 small ones here. What these small ones are for is they're for side shifting the blade. So in this case, I've actually got 8. And now that's a special harness that you're gonna have to contact us about, or go on the FAQs just to learn a little bit about how this is all set up and how it's gonna work, because most machines only actually have 6 controls. So you physically don't have enough controls in a stock machine to be able to operate this blade. But we've got ways around that, and we've created kits for it. So if you look here, this is a Deutsch. It's a little squared off plug. It's got green on it, but you'll also see these in a variety where the plug is gray and it's got an orange cap on it. But they're quite identifiable. There's quite a difference between these and Delphi. So this is the secondary choice most of the time when you're choosing our harnesses. So just make sure if you're looking for a harness or something, you're buying the Deutsch connectors. Okay, here's yet another Bobcat attachment. This is the stump grinder, SG60. We've got 3 stacks of 2. These are the smaller solenoids right here. There's 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, and then there's this one big one here. This is actually the brake. And what you want to do is, if you're looking for a harness, we don't supply the brake section of the harness because the wheel spins down so quickly, it's not really needed. So just to simplify things and make your life a whole lot easier, we give you 6 outputs on here. And again, if you look at this, you see the blue. That tells you that it's Delphi. And we have harnesses for that. And that'll plug right into here and it'll bypass the computer. The computer's right up in here. We just bypass that and it works perfectly. So just be aware that the solenoids, they come in all different shapes and sizes, but you always want to have a look and make sure they're not stacked. If they're singles, they'll be just a big, either a round block or a square block. And in this case, we've got these smaller solenoids and they're in stacks of 2.